My name is Shauna Swenson. I work for Tyler Technologies. My company started offering Satori as a medical benefit, and so they held a seminar last May to tell us about the new benefit and how it worked and how it could apply to the employees of Tyler. My surgery was August 12th, 2013. I had a 2-level fusion done on my lower back at the L4, L5, and the L5S1. I went to have my surgery in Monterrey, Mexico. The doctors there were fabulous. I worked primarily with 2 surgeons. They were very familiar with my case and were very knowledgeable about what they were doing. The nurses there were fabulous. They were all very sweet, and even in the most embarrassing moments, they were very kind and never made me feel embarrassed or uneasy, I guess is the way I want to say it. The room at the hospital was beautiful. I had my own room overlooking the city. It was quite large. It had everything I could need it to have. It was clean and it was quite comfortable. There was enough room for my husband to sleep on the couch in there if he wanted to. And the level of care that I received was excellent. It was far above what I received in the States when I'd had my previous surgery. There were several benefits to having surgery through Satori instead of doing it locally. First of all, there were no co-pays, there were no deductibles through my insurance. I never actually even received a bill from insurance. Second, Satori sent a check for $500 for us to use for food and transportation and any other needs that we had while we were in Mexico. And then finally, my company paid a $3,000 check to me after the surgery, just as an incentive, because it's cheaper for them for me to use Satori than to use insurance. Satori's travel coordinator took care of all of my travel needs. They did all of the reservations for both airfare and hotel. They set up all of our ground transportation once we got there. So the weekend before we left, I received a packet in the mail that contained all of our tickets and all of the itinerary information. And then everything just went as scheduled. We, flew and had our layovers. They had somebody waiting to help me at every stop when we got there. There was someone waiting to transport us to the hotel, and the hotel accommodations were all taken care of as well. We stayed at the Hotel Intercontinental in Monterrey, and it was a great place for us to stay. And the staff there was so accommodating to us and helped us however we needed help. In addition, its location in regards to the hospital was perfect because it was within walking distance. My husband could walk back and forth from the hospital as much as he needed to. I spoke with Dr. Johnson quite a lot. From the first time I talked to him in May up through the surgery in August, we spoke on many occasions. He also checked in with me after the surgery many times, even up to months afterwards. I only had to deal with the travel coordinator when we were setting up the travel because everything went so smoothly, so I only spoke to him once or twice. And the patient care coordinator they had arranged for in Mexico, her name was Cassandra, and she was wonderful. She checked in with me every single day while I was there and made sure that I was comfortable and that I didn't have any needs. When I woke up from this surgery, I felt alert. I was in a little bit of pain, but not a lot, and I was not sleepy. I just felt good. It's been about 9 months, I think, since the surgery, and the pain is mostly gone. I still have a couple of twinges. They said that with this particular kind of surgery, it's up to a year for full recovery. The surgery was definitely successful. The pain that I originally had is totally gone. I was able to bring my husband with me, and that was a phenomenal thing for me. First, just to have the emotional support of someone I knew with me. Second, when I was released from the hospital, it was good to have someone there to help take care of me and to help me kind of just walk and maneuver and do the things that I needed to do until I was able to travel home. I am very happy with my decision to use Satori and to have my back surgery in Mexico. It was probably one of the best decisions that I've made. The recovery was fabulous. Everything was so seamless, and I feel so much better than I did before. I would definitely recommend Satori to my coworkers and families and friends. I actually have already recommended Satori to several of my coworkers who are looking into having surgery as just a really good experience.